go through something that is very, very important to me. I want to say this because tomorrow is Saturday, which is fundraising, and people, many of you in your comment section, yeah, some of you indicate that you are no longer interested in supporting or being, in line with what government wants based on this issue, based on this katakata, and some of us are very, very depressed. But one thing you need to understand is that before the person or people that are doing what they're doing, before they choose to do that, there's a reason for that. And most of these attack are targeted on fund, like to attack the finance, to make sure that you disorganize, to make sure that they disorganize government, and they cannot do it alone. They have to bring you in to do that. Some of you said that you don't, that you want to see things happening. You want to make sure that everything is, working fine before you can support. You need to understand that you are not helping yourself. I'm being honest. You're not helping yourself. Why? Whether you're in support of government or not, you have to start from somewhere. Not everybody have the zeal to do what people that are agitating and people that are leading and calling for freedom, like COS and many Biafra people in the cabinet. Not everybody have the zeal to do that. You don't have the zeal to do it, but you want to control people that are doing it. Why I'm making this video is about some of us who feel to be on you want to be on defense. You don't want to support. You want to see things working before you join. Who is going to make it to work without you? Who is going to make it work without you? Like I said, there's a video of that come from Benue. Their recent activities, Fulani activities in Benue. If you see that, you understand that nowhere is safe. Nobody is safe as it stands. Everything that is going on in another area can also happen to our own area. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, the only thing you're going to see is mass burial, massacre. You don't know who they're going to massacre. You don't know what is going on. You don't know who they're targeting. Only God knows. Nobody knows tomorrow, right? Now, if you want to stay on defense, maybe you have been contributing, and something happened. Someone deceived you by telling you that this is what they want, this is what they think, this is how they want it. In fact, don't support again. That person actually wants you to help him or her to achieve what he or she wants. Such as, take for example, if I come out and said maybe that COS, that defrauding Biafra, that what is going on is fake, there's no money, or that Ogenkere, is not getting it right, without telling you why I think so, why I feel like that, it simply means that I have a very bad ulterior motive against you that I'm talking to, not even Ogenkere, not even COS. Now, if you want to know who is getting it right, ask yourself, what do you want? What is that thing that you will see and you feel, or that what you see and it will make you to say, okay, they are getting it right? What are those things? Is it defense, to defend our land? Is it by the structure of the government? Is it by the plan that government have? You must have something in mind that you will see, and maybe some of you will say, okay, when I begin to see this thing, I will now support. My question to you is this: who will make that thing that you want to see to come to reality before it's okay? Nobody is meant to start it. It is you. You plus you plus you plus you can achieve something. But if you choose to stay on defense, hey, this man, there's a video that I watched that this man said that the money is not going to men on ground. Somebody can lie to you just to make you believe that nothing is going on for you not to support at all. And if you buy to that idea, you are harming yourself. You are harming yourself. Some people actually say that men on ground are, are not with US. Some say they are not with Ogenkere. And the men on ground are only with them. That they hear from men on ground, they understand men on ground. In fact, the men on ground are nothing without them. That what they said is final. The question to you is, since when did the men on ground begin to choose who they're gonna listen to? Is it by how, because you have platform, or you have the way you have the charisma, you want to talk the way you talk? What is it that you have that made men on ground to feel like you are the only option? And for men on ground that have that kind of mentality, if at all there's any, you are doing yourself harm. Because anytime you choose to create this or support this problem that cause more division, in fact, you are attacking yourself. You are your own problem. Why? Some of you, like from Ogenkere, actually they believe that sabotaging, what I use the word sabotaging, is when you say something that is not real, that is, you know that you are, what you are saying is not real, and you know that your target is something that you are not proud of to say in the public, but you want to criticize Mr. A or Mrs. A for you to shift the mind of Biafran that are supporting to the people that you want them to support. You forgot that some Biafrans that love. Okay, let me break it down so that you understand what I'm saying. Ogenkere and their group, they keep on hammering that COS is a Fulani. She's a Nigerian agent, that she's fake, she's fraud, she's really this, she's that. In fact, she's crazy, she's mad. That statement is for you not to support her. To their own mind, they believe that after saying that, after spoiling your mind on COS, that you don't know what you want to use your money to do. That you are looking for a way to put that your money. And the only way to put your money is in their pocket. They forgot that some Biafran will say, okay, let me see COS. Okay, what you said is true. I'm not sure of what she's doing. Then they will not pocket their money in their pocket. They're not pocket it in because they're not going to give it to you. Why? They don't trust you in the first place. Now, if you actually succeeded in making sure that nobody contributes because you want them to contribute to the person that you want them to contribute it, you forgot to ask yourself, what made them not to contribute to that person in the first place? Has anything changed? The answer is no. Then why? What is going on? Why do you all of a sudden believe that after destroying, lying to people, after making them to change their mind and convince them that paying the money to COS or USB, not even to COS, because you are not actually paying to COS, you are paying to USB, a government account, not COS account. Then, after paying the money to the government account, that money is not going to people that you think that money will go to. That what they're saying is they're lying to you. They're saying those things because they know that is how to get you, how to catch your attention, how to make you to how to push you not to support. They are doing that for you to come back to them. Okay, if they're the one that know that this money is not going to that, which means they are in contact with the people that they want the money to go to. Therefore, pay the money to them. That is the mentality, and it is not true. That is false, and that is a lie. How will you know that is a lie? Tell them to tell you the money that they have been in their hand all this while. Let them tell you how they use the money. Let them give you account. They will not like to do. They will not hear to. They will not even want to hear that. Why must you allow yourself to be used by the same people? Making similar mistake is not going to help you. Men on ground, they are actually causing problem for themselves, because they're going to, by doing that thing or supporting that kind of thing, you are reducing the money that's supposed to go to you. That money will be in the pocket or the account of the person that's normally contribute the money. Then general question should be, do we actually want our people to be stranded? Like nobody wants, you don't support A, you don't support B. In fact, you putting your money in your pocket, can you protect your land with that money, with that amount that you have? This your $100, $400, is it enough for you to protect and defend you? Can you carry catapult? Can you handle catapult? Do you know how to handle catapult? Some of you that know how to handle catapult may not handle it in one front. No. You may not. Because handling catapult for just handling sake is different from when you are facing somebody that know how to handle catapult also. But one on one. Some people are meant to do that, not you. You have to go the training. You have to understand it. You have to understand what you are doing before you venture into that. Are you getting my point? So let us not deceive ourselves. Do not lie to yourself by pretending that, oh nah, let me just be myself. Ndi bona sabotage of ndi bona problem. You have to come out and protect your land. If Fulani are not eager to take land and find people the way they find people, I will not bother. If our problem is just that we want good governance, we want Biafra, and our people, majority of our people don't buy into that idea, I will not stretch myself. But this idea of not only that in government we are not there, we don't have anything to write home about, we don't have anything to be proud of, apart from our individual effort. What we give to ourselves, we build our house by ourselves, we construct road by ourselves, we give ourselves water, we give ourselves power, which is energy like electricity. We give ourselves everything, healthcare on our everything you have to pay. How many of us know what is called insurance in Nigeria? How many of us can be proud of insurance? Everything is like scam. The only thing that you have to do for yourself is looking for a way to liberate yourself, to understand the problem, that there's danger, whether you like it or not. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. We have better opportunity. Our land was so calm, okay, before the war. Before the war, to compare, even though I'm not saying that we don't have any problem. The issue of Biafra movement or war, in 1967 to 1970, the problem we have valid reason to do that. But the only thing is that what is facing us now is more deadly than what our people, our forefathers or our grandparents faced, that made them to go to war. Now we have more reason, vital reason, deadly reason, that you can't even manage it. Can you manage Fulani people, a youth of Fulani with machete and the cutlass and the catapult and everything? The people that don't know difference between chicken and human body, they don't know, they can slaughter you, cut you like a vegetable. That kind of people, they are coming. Not they are coming, they are already here. And if you think that let me just stay on defense, you are lying to yourself. Okay, and you have nobody to blame than yourself. That is why you need to do your best. Do not allow somebody's problem with government to affect your emotion. If you think that, let me just let them do their thing. I don't want to. That kind of, it's trying to avoid your duty. Not that God have not given you the money. You have the money, but you felt that no, giving it out is a problem. I don't know where the money is going. Allow them to make that mistake before criticizing. You cannot just say something that you are not sure of, simply because you want to validate one thing I don't know, something that I don't know. Learn how to do what you can when it matters most. Whether the money is good, like I said, government have told us that Butuzo is with them. And the voice note that we have listened to prove that the Butozo is with government. Somebody somewhere trying to tell you that that is a propaganda. How? Is that not voice of Buto that we used to hear? That is it, right? Then where is the propaganda then? Somebody in his write-up posed something and said that that voice note was his voice when that he claimed that he's Botoso. That when he had issue with his ex account, that voice is his voice, which is another lie. Everything it boils down to this thing I'm telling you. Hatred on COS. One, because she's a woman. Two, because she's bold enough. Three is why must she think that she's the only one, she's the leader. That I am the one that made her to be a leader. Another thing is that because I am very vocal and I support her publicly. In fact, I created some enemy because of her. Therefore, she must follow my instruction. No more giving her a chance to lead. Everything must be the way they want. Why must it be like that? You cannot bring your personal problem and throw it on Biafrans to solve for you. I have my own problem. I cannot come out here and tell you, okay, this Mr. A, we need to know Mr. A is wrong. Mr. I will start lying to you, cooking up stories to make Mr. A look bad so that you're not going to support Mr. A. Or Mr. B, you are, so I like you before, but now I don't like you anymore because of my personal problem with you. Anybody that's doing that is actually trying to insult you that is following him or her. Why? Because the person see you as mumu. You don't have brain of yourself. And when somebody insults you to the extent that that person is insulting your intelligence or your brain or your mind, the way you think and the way you reason, that person, that's one of the worst insults anybody people can give you. Because what made you who you are is your ability to reason, your brain, your mind, the way you think. So if somebody begins to undermine the way you think and the way you reason, simply means that person have given you the worst insult ever. Because not only people can say that you are mad, but when the person trying to prove it to you practically by putting something that only mad people can comprehend, because lying, there are some lies that you can, even a baby will understand this is a lie, and the person present it to you very wrong, and you buy into that. That means you are not only the person is not calling you mad. The person have proved to the whole world that you are mad because your brain is not working. For you to prove to them that you are not mad, you need to be very, very polite. Just decline politely. Do not give them chance to undermine who you are, what made you. Even people are not pushover. When somebody thinks that he can push you over, push you left, right, today, CS is the best. Tomorrow, no, don't support her. I don't want her. Next, oh, she bring mandate account. That's a Fulani account. All this nonsense talk is trying to insult your intelligence, and it is your duty to debunk, to tell them, look, I have my own brain. What are you talking about? Prove otherwise. Very, very clear question. Try your best to use your brain. Understand when people are trying to light, when people are playing along with your brain, like trying to use your brain like a toy. Napia, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. If you give that chance, you're on your own. If you have anything to support. You are supporting to protect our land. I'm not saying, look, I'm not here to support anything killing or promoting violence. But issue of defending our land that is very, very critical to us, very, very obvious that our land is under threat, whether you like it or not, whether you're in support of Biafran or not, whether you like it or not, like I said, because they don't care about if you are fighting for Biafra or not. If they knock at your door, they see in your farmland, maybe like you are traveling to north and they stop the vehicle on the way and divert all of you to bush. That's part of it. If you made it out, fine. If you don't, your organ will yield money. It's not that is happening to other people does not mean that it's not gonna come to you. Don't get it twisted. You are anywhere you are free today. The victim of today is free man or someone that is well secured yesterday. And the victim of today will not be victim of tomorrow. So we have to do with another people as well. Let us play with caution. Understand the condition and the time that our people are in. Don't think that somebody anger or hatred on anybody has anything to do with your own being. There's something when Nelson Mandela was fighting for freedom of for South Africa. American people were like, let us ignore him. This kind of thing they're doing to Biafra today. What did he do? He started moving to the enemies of the West, enemies of America, trying to align with Cuba. Then, if you know the history, you know what I'm talking about. Then America began to wonder, this man is crossing the boundary. What is going on? They were forced to summon him in a Congress meeting where he addressed them. And he made it known to them that your enemies shouldn't be my enemy. That's when a man is talking. How many of us can do that? The video is on net. Not easy picture. Having handshake, so okay, action, smile, okay, look up, catch up. I snap a photo. This is one side. Understand this. Mind game is there. Propaganda, of course, is there. And in a movement like the propaganda is not a crime. For some of you, no, I am a truthful person. I'm without me saying the truth. Nobody does. Nobody can. I am the only one. That's what is called politics. Understand the politics that is involved in the movement. Understand that you are trying to liberate yourself from a political group. Like Nigeria is a policy. You are fighting with politicians. They know how to do it, and you can only bring your own politicians to do the same thing, to face them bone to bone, not as a gospel preacher. When it comes to issue of preaching gospel, allow our pastors to come in. Not somebody who is very good in basketball, long tennis. You are having a football match where professionals, footballers that are professionals are going to your opponent are professionals, football professionals. They are professionals in football. They have played in many tournaments, and the match is set with your people, and them. They call their own footballers to come and do the needful. Then you started calling your own basketball players and long tennis players to come and represent in a football match. It doesn't work that way. If you are good in making argument, wait for the time of argument. You play your role. Do not be in something that has to do with the argument. That is where you are very good at, and you want to venture into tournament or contest that has to do with maybe beauty contest. That's not your field. If you want to complain, channel your anger to the appropriate authority. Don't just drag everybody, because I have noticed that what our people are good at. I don't know this before, but now I'm not getting the clear idea of what our people are doing. Some of us feel that once I have, like me now, if I have a problem with, let me say you go 247. I have problem with, I don't like him, I have issue with him. Then I will use my platform to start talking about the beautiful thing, just to make you that are watching me to hate him. But this should be a problem between me and the good, not about Biafrans. Biafrans have a lot of loads on their head to carry. Adding my own personal problem to that should not be accepted. And if you're one of those that are accepting it, you're your own. That's why anytime I want to talk about Doge, I will tell you that I don't hate me personally. And that's from the bottom of my heart. I don't hate him like if I saw Doge, I will not greet him because he's doing what he's doing. No, I will greet him. Because it's not personal. All the matter. Okay, will benefit. Yes, he's a US citizen. But he still have his ancestral home. Did he travel to America with his ancestral homeland? That's how it's known. Even Black Americans they are now struggling to locate their ancestral home. Imagine you that know your location and where you come from. So let us understand this thing. It's not too hard, but some of us we want to drag everybody to place that don't throw everybody to the boss, and just to make sure that you prove a point, you add some lies. Tomorrow is fundraising. It's fundraising. And I have seen some comments. That's why I'm making this video. Some comment and some people that actually, even I watched one of our brother's video, he highlighted on that. On his own comment, there's a message that he passed in that video. He says something that somebody commented on that video, on his previous video, with bitterness, my brother, that I'm not going to, now that she used to support, but being, because of this, what is going on now, that she's no longer interested in doing that. Or if somebody his or her own personal problem they create, and you are buying into that, that means you are not, you need help mentally. That's, when they talk about, it's not about mental toughness anyway. But you need to understand stand on what you believe on. Achieve your aim. Trials and temptation will be there, whether you like it or not. But the way you control it, the way you handle it matters a lot. This is all I have to say for now. Tomorrow is the fundraising. Shine your eyes. Go there and support. Do not allow people to corrupt your mind or your brain. The war and problem that is facing our land, nobody will save you. I'm being honest. Those politicians you are watching have diplomatic passports. Their children are not even in homeland. They can afford quality house abroad. You can't. Even to rent house in abroad is difficult. Let alone your children, your land, your family. All fingers are not equal. What is your own position? Some of you that have everything abroad, like Pochen does, okay. What about your kindred? Your kindred and your relatives, your siblings, do they also have the same thing that you have? Are they financial able like you are to travel anywhere they want? Or the neighbors, will you make it? Can you book emergency flight? Can you do that? Think about it. So I don't want to go there, but the only thing, you have already understand what I'm trying to say. I believe this message will go down well with you. And I don't want to see it as a personal attack, because that's what is trending now. Anytime you make a video, people will assume that you are pointing finger at one person. This is a general statement that I made, and please welcome it with a good faith. Thank you, my people, and make sure you like the video, subscribe, and tell me what you think about it. Are you in or out? In, not, I'm not talking about in there, organize. I'm talking about putting your word, putting your action where you put your word. Donate $10 is something. Try your best and help. God bless you all, my people, and see you again. Bye bye.